a bigot or a matarthi. I think now I'll be using matarthi only, okay? Sectarian. Does not understand the purpose of the path of humility. So no matter how much efforts he puts, the basic error remains intact. He is a follower of a sect, not a truth seeker. Correct? Depicting the outcome of such behavior of a bigoted soul, Param Kripadev says,
Hoyamatathi te hane thayana atamlaksh tehmatathi lakshano ahi kahya nirpaksh.
so Hoya Matarthi Tene, he who is a sectarian or a bigot, Thayana Atam Laksh, he has no inclination of self-realization, so no focus of the soul or self. Atam Lakshana, that self-awareness will only not come in him. So how do you expect self-realization and how do you expect liberation? Liberation mate? Self-realization mate? Awareness should increase. No, in every activity that awareness of the self should increase. But he does not have any. Thayana Atamalaksha. Kone? Matarthi. Begin. Teha Matarthi Lakshano. Characteristics of such bigots, religious bigots kevaye ne, religious bigots. Ahi kaya nirpaksh. I am now going to state or describe or show impartially without any selfish motive. I am going to show it in the forthcoming verses. So this style I have absorbed from my Sadguru. Before ending anything, give a trailer of the next. What will we be doing in the next yagna? So I am going to tell the characteristics, I am going to show the characteristics of a Matarthi, how impartially, without any other hidden agenda in my mind, impartially, without any person in my mind, without any sect in my mind. I'm talking about the Sthanakvasis. No, I don't have any intention, Prabhu is saying. Not any sect in my mind, not even I'm talking about that person, not any person, not any selfish motive of mine. As it is, impartially, I'll be showing. So, let's see the short meaning. A bigot will not attain self-realization. So the characters of such a bigot are stated here. Hence, means in the following verses, in the forthcoming verses, 24 to 33. This is the 23rd verse. So next section is all about that sectarian's belief and conduct. Then there will be a section of all the beliefs and conduct of a truth seeker, Atmarthi. And we are going to do both together in the next yagna. You will become quite negative if I take only Matarthi. Till I don't show you how an Atmarthi should be, his beliefs and conduct, you will be scared. I don't want to follow any path. I don't want to become sectarian. But there are spiritual seekers also. And this is how they believe, they feel, they pursue any activity. So we'll be doing both the sections together. So I'll be stating, Prabhu is saying, I'll be stating that, hence, in the following verses, but without any prejudices or selfish motive. So second line is just a connection between the two sentences. So let's see the first, and we are done. So two categories. Mumukshu and Matarthi, or you can say Atmarthi and Matarthi. Rhyming રાખીએ તો સારું જરા. એ તો પેલામાં મુમુક્ષુ હતું એટલે I had to take mumukshu, but let's keep it rhyming only. So Atmarthi and Matarthi. So let's revise. Atmarthi has developed reverence for truth. Truth seeker, I said. He wants to know what is the truth. What is actually needed for self-realization? What is actually needed to be a Sadguru? For everything, he wants to know the truth, not the tradition. Tradition can be anything. He is interested in truth. He has developed reverence for truth. Number one. So, he conducts all his activities with that spiritual purpose. 2. And third. Third means the last. Otherwise, I would have said 3. When I say third, it means the last. For notes people. Third, he increases awareness of the self in whatever he does. Not only during meditation, during eating, listening, everywhere, awareness of the self he increases. Because he's an Atmarthi. His sole desire is self-realization. 3 points. So let's go to Matarthi. He is interested in the belief of his sect, not truth. You understand? He has a selfish motive. All first point only, Lambod. You don't need to write, just listen. He is interested in the beliefs of the sect. That fellow is interested in truth. He might doing many activities just to stay in the Samaj. Arey, Samvatsarin Pratikama, very, very boring, but one has to do because you have to stay in this society, no? Jain society, Samaj. So you need to do many things. He does only to stay in this Gnati, community. He has to do many things because he has to stay in this group. That's why. He is doing many things because he has to live in the ashram. He is not interested in satsang maybe. But now if you want to stay in such a beautiful place, you have to attend the satsang. સત્સંગમાં તો ખબર પડી જાય ના નથી આવ્યો તો સીધી એન્ક્વાયરી આવી જાય કે why are you for? This is not Mahabaleshwar. This is not a resort. If you're not interested in satsang, get lost. This is the most polite word one can use, get lost. So he has to do so many activities because he has to stay in Samaj, because he has to stay in the community, because he wants to stay in the ashram, because he wants to be in the group. Then you are a Matarthi. All your punya is getting wasted, but you are not anywhere near self-realization. Because the purpose is not truth, the purpose is something else. Second, all his activities are just external activities, mechanical activities. Nothing for that spiritual purpose is only not there. And third, forget awareness of self. He is not interested in self. Don't even use the word Swarup Jagruti, Atma Jagruti for him. He is least bothered of Atma. So don't ask him difficult questions. What are the 6 fundamentals of the soul? Don't ask him such difficult questions. He's never thought of it. Whether soul exists, whether it is eternal, then what is this transmigration of the soul? Or do we have to live after we leave the body? He has never thought. Because that will be second fundamental truth. After leaving the body also you are going to exist because you are a soul. But he has never thought of it. He thought that everything will be over once you die. No, nothing is going to be over. Everything is going to continue as act 2 of a drama. then Act 3, then Act 4, different lives. But he has never thought of the self because he was just interested. આજે આંબેલની ઓલી સ્ટાર્ટ થાય છે, I am will કરવાનું. આજે pollution છે, આમ કરવાનું. Green, now root is gone, now green vegetables is also gone. So all vegetables only gone. And but you do it, nothing more. No introspection, contemplation, meditation, nothing. So this is the point which is conveyed in the verse. Hoy matarthi tehane thayana atamlaksh. Where will the self come in his focus when he is not interested only in self? How will his self-awareness increase when that is not in his aim also? Aim, target, goal, focus, Atma is not there. Who is not there, so is not there, self is not there. No awareness of the self. So many years you spent in all these activities without understanding. All this was to increase your awareness of your soul, right? So it went out. So this Matarthi has no yearning for liberation or self-realization, still performing rituals sincerely. He is not the Nastic fellow, the worldly person who does not do anything. He does, but not with the aim of Atam Lakshanati Enama. Spiritual he will never become. He can be hardcore religious, but not spiritual. So he is happy with his external activities, counting everything. So many upas I did, so many samaiks I did, so many malas I did, and he's fine with it. Not even focusing on virtues. Forget this self-realization, realizing the pure self. Forget that. But you should at least have guna jignasa. I want to develop, cultivate some good virtues in me. I don't want to go in a state of jealousy every time, comparison every time. I want to be in a mode of appreciation and get inspired. So these simple virtues at least you should be interested in. Forget Atmagnan and all. But simple, I don't want to be in anger, I don't want to be in conceit, I don't want to be in deceit, I don't want to be in greed. Somewhere those virtues, but he's not even interested in virtues of the self. He is like the neem tree growing at the border of the sugarcane fields, only gathering bitterness, no sweetness of virtues. A neem tree, if you water the neem trees, still what will the juice taste of the neem leaves? Bitter. So anything happening with him, he is just going to increase bitterness, nothing else. And he's at the border of a sugarcane field, where he can actually cultivate sweetness. There's a sugarcane field, I'm at the border. Just because I'm a Matarthi, I'm just behaving in, I'm gathering bitterness. So nothing. So he's just increasing his sansar, even though he's doing so many religious activities. That is the funny part, tragic part rather. If he was not doing just drinking and smoking and eating and enjoying and marry and marry both, that was okay. At least he knew that one day he has to take about turn. But he's conducting so many religious activities, thinking he's so ahead on the path, and actually he's just increasing bitterness, sansar, no dharma. So Param Kripadev says, I feel he is worthy of compassion. Not only is Gnani's compassion, but compassion by Atmarthis also. So, because he's wasting this beautiful chance, this opportunity. Thus, he says in the second line that I will be describing the attributes of a Matarthi. I'll be showing the characteristics or qualities is not a good word, characteristics of a Matarthi in the forthcoming verses in detail. That will be in number 24 to 33. In these verses, how, with only one thing in view, for the benefit of the seeker, so that he realizes, recognizes, and corrects himself. If he finds such traits in him, he realizes by recognizing it and corrects it. No other agenda but his spiritual welfare and strengthening his goal of self-realization. Only one purpose: his spiritual welfare and strengthening the goal of self-realization in him. So, recognizing and removal of such attributes if he finds them in himself. No other motive, no selfish motive, no prejudices, no single person or sect in his mind, only for the spiritual enhancement and welfare of a seeker. So in this way, he ends the introductory part of the Shastra from verse 1 to 23, which is called Upodghat in Gujarati, Upodghat, English, Introduction to the Text. 23 verses, and not only that, in the last two verses, 22 and 23, he actually built a platform, a stage for the next section. Now you already know what you are going to hear in the next yaga. Attributes of a bigot, or attributes of a sectarian, or attributes of a matarthi.
होय मतार्थी ते हने थाय न आत्म लक्ष्य देह मतार्थी लक्षणों अहीं कह्या निरपक्ष